Alright, we're back on the 2186 revival with our CH18/CH20 Kohler command. Now we rebuilt this, threw it back in the frame, and I did note that there was some engine ticking going on, so there's a little bit of engine noise. We checked and made sure that the lifters were pumped up. We bled them, reinstalled them, put new lifters in, changed the oil, went to Kohler spec oil. Nothing really changed anything. It didn't really sound like it was bottom end to me. It sounded more top end. So I finally bit the bullet, pulled the engine back out to see if I could inspect for any sort of wear, and this is what we found. So these are the aftermarket pistons. Yeah, that's a little bit too much scuffing for not even maybe 10 hours, not even 5 to 10 hours of use. And I've changed the oil on this thing probably 2 or 3 times, so it's not for any lack of maintenance or anything like that. Yeah, so you can see, I mean, these pistons have like no time on them at all. So that was for cylinder 1. The cylinder itself looked okay. A little bit of scuffing that you can notice on this guy here, but not too bad. And then if you look down in the wrist pin bores, there's a little bit of wear down in that wrist pin bore. Now that could just be where the material is starting to mate, and you're just seeing some of that, but you're seeing some of the surface finish change. But I could tell you one thing, you don't argue with results. So I put the OEM pistons back in, OEM wrist pins back in, and noise is gone. It is nice and quiet like a command should be. So just wanted to show you guys. We'll do another video on this little box here. This thing's pretty cool. But yeah, let's hear it. Yeah, buddy. No noise. And we're charging and everything looks good. So I got to pull the heads back off, put new head gaskets back on it. I just threw the old head gaskets back on because I just wanted to see what was going on. I wasn't going to buy a full gasket kit for the thing if I didn't actually determine or find anything that would fix the problem. So, but we can leave the crankcase sealed up, so that's nice. That's all done. We'll go ahead and install a new breather gasket just to be safe. I don't want to take the chance of the breather gasket leaking on this guy. So we're gonna reseal it. We're gonna put a new valve cover on that side with a new fuel pump, and replace the valve cover on this side. They do seep a little bit. They got like a little. They get like porous when they get old. So when this heats up, you can see it actually kind of like leaking through the cover a little bit. It's not terrible, but I don't think this engine's going to be for me. I had intended possibly to swap it into the 1811, but a command swap's just not in the cards right now. So this is going to be probably for go back into the 2186, and then the 2186 will be rebuilt and probably sold to a customer. So I want to make it as good as I possibly can. Make it as trouble-free and as smooth as possible. So there we are, guys. Yeah, sorry about not having any videos lately. It's just been super cold and kind of difficult to get anything done around here, as far as, you know, extracurricular stuff goes. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. And yeah, I'm talking to the manufacturer right now about the issue, and we'll see. Cylinder bore is in spec, like well within spec. So, and I did mic these. They're a little off from factory, and the casting is not as robust, but you wouldn't expect that from an aftermarket piston, you know. And if they sold OEM, I probably just would have bought OEM, but the OEMs are no longer available, so There you go.